Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We'll put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the sweet pulling catches. Plenty to give them a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And off from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lost the fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick release by the QB. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Good timing on the quick out. He breaks a tackle. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The inside handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Need. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Working in the middle of the field, and it's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. 6. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Fisher. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and And let's see what they do now on 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pulls and fired complete. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. First play of the drive wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Randall. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for room. It's Spears. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early. Oh, it's picked up. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, we've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quickly complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 11 over Washington. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Spears. Auburn going to work with another first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When the draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
He's looking to pass. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
Fourth down.
Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He lofts one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Number 24.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 5 over Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Zings it complete to the right.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. Right? It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Randall. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense wrestles into the ground.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He wants to throw it again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Ball is loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.